here you can see Google form. So a Google form is a web-based form which is used to create forms to make surveys, quizzes, or event registration purpose also. So you can ask different types of questions in this Google form, which is very useful to make surveys for social sciences and humanities research scholars. First, let us see what are various controls and how we can create a Google form. Later, we can see how to convert this Google form uh, as a quiz. So first let us see the various options which are available in this Google form. So this one is untitled form. That means you can give name to your form. For example, I am taking a survey on milk products, for example. So you can save with this name. Okay. Next, here you can see two tabs. One is questions and second one is responses. Here you can see how many respondents give their information regarding their survey, regarding your survey. Okay. First, coming to questions. So in this questions, this is title of your survey, and also you can give the description of your form, like you can give dear participants or something, whatever it may be, you can write here, dear participants, here is a small survey regarding milk products, something you can write here, the description of your form. Next, coming to questionnaire, here you can see the plus button. When you hit this plus button, you can add more number of questions. Okay, so here we have different types of question formats. One is short answer, one is long answer, which is paragraph, and multiple choice. When you select multiple choice, the respondent can select only one option out of many. When you are using check boxes, the respondent may select one or more options as an answer, as well as drop down, file upload, linear scale, multiple choice grid, tick box, date, time. Let us see one by one. For example, if you want to take the participant name, then you can give name of the participant. It will make it as short answer. Okay, so this is the question box. The respondent can give answer here, and if you want to make this question as compulsory question, then you can click it as required. So for example, I am not giving essential. This is a preview button. You can see the form design. Okay, so no need to, the user may or may not to answer this question. Okay, suppose if you make this option as a required option, automatically you can see the star button, the red mark, in the sense the respondent must answer this question. Okay, so this is the option for required. This is delete button, you can delete this question. Okay, next you can duplicate this question. Similarly, you can same features to another question, simply you can make a copy, that means duplicate. Okay, so next you want to take a long answer question regarding milk products. What do you know about milk products? Like something, you make it as a long answer, then you can give it as paragraph. Okay, next make it as one more question, and I am giving it as multiple choice. Okay, so which dairy product you are using. So for example, Vijaya, Tirumala Dairy Milk, some Sangam and others. So in this type, the user can select any one of the product. Let us see. So you can reload this form. So the user may answer any one of the option. So multiple choice means the user may can select only one option out of all. Next, coming to the option as check boxes. So the user wish to select multiple options from the same question. Suppose which dairy product you are using. Sometimes I use Vijaya or sometimes I use Tirumala. So two dairy products I can use. Okay. So at that time you are selecting more options, more than one option as your answer. So you can make it as check boxes. Similarly, you can select drop down. So when you are using drop down, these options may look it as like this. You can choose out of all these, you can choose one, any one of the option. Okay. So this is drop down. Similarly, you can upload, you can take any one of the file from the user, then you can take it as file upload. So let respond upload files to drive. Yes. So whatever the files uploaded by respondent, those are stored in owner's Google Drive. So continue, and you can allow only specific types you can on. So what type of files you want to allow? Documents and PDF files. Okay. So maximum number of files do you want to need? Only one, and the maximum file size is 10 MB. Okay. So you can also collect files from the user. The next option is linear scale. Linear scale means you can find the rating of the product. Rating of dairy products, you know, you want to rate the dairy products. Dairy products, for example, one is fair, and I am giving 5 ranking as excellent. So like star ranking, it will look like a star ranking like this one. Okay, it will be neutral or it will be an excellent. So you can also add some files. Some, for example, you can upload it like this. You can choose from dairy products. Okay. The next option is multiple choice grid. This multiple choice grid is used to rate the dairy products. For example, I want to rate the dairy products of all those Vijaya, Tirumala, as well as Sangam Dairy and some others. So what are the column values? Like in linear scale, we have only one row, and in multiple choice grid we have multiple rows, and each row having multiple options. For example, I want to give rating bad, good, very good, as well as excellent. Okay. Now you can see the difference between linear scale as well as multiple scale. In linear scale you have to rate only one product, and in multiple choice grid you can take various items with multiple rating. Okay, next, similarly, the last one, tick box grid. In tick box grid you can uh, opt multiple. So as I told you earlier, multiple choice in the sense user can opt only one. So here multiple options you can give. You can give bad as well as very good. So here only you can select only one. Here you can select multiple options for a single entry. You can use tick box grid. Next, you want to collect the date. You can use date, as well as you can collect time also. You can use time. So all these the different questions which are used in our forms. Next, coming to controls in the form, you can see the various controls in this form. So this one is plus, in the sense you can add a question, and this one is import questions from other forms. I will explain later. And this is title and description of your form. Like you can add, for example, thank you for submitting, like this you can add. So add title. So thank you for submitting your the form, something like you can give, or else you can give heading to separate section. So and also you can add images. Suppose for example I want to add some image and I want to ask some question, some browse. I want to take one dish and I am asking a question, what is the name of the dish I want to ask. Okay, then you can add question for this. So you can write here, identify the name, and here you can ask the question by viewing this image. What is the name of the dish in the above picture? So you can take multiple choice also from the user, aloo 65 or chicken 65, some none of the above. Okay, similarly you can also add a video. For example, I want to add a video of knapsack problem using Bharati Patnala, and I am searching a video and I am adding this video here. So knapsack problem using greedy approach, and I am asking some questions regarding this. What is, or how can you calculate maximum profit? Some long answer. By viewing this video, user can answer this. Okay. Next, you can also create sections. So like for example, you want to make from this onwards another section, make it as add section. So automatically this is another section. For example, section 2, you want to give this as section 2, you can give it like this. This is separate section. Again you can find out. So reload. When you answer all these questions, for example, some Bharati milk products, something I can write here, and you can select something. Some you can add file. Upload it, and also rate the products, and you can go to the next section, click next button, automatically it goes to section 2. Here you can submit some answers and give the date. I'm giving today's date, and time is 6:30, something option, and some aloo 65. And by watching this video I can calculate something and submit this form. So all these are different controls which are available in form. Okay, next going to customize theme. This theme is used to customize your form. So choose an image. Already we have some existing images. You can select it and you can insert it. Automatically the header will be inserted in your form, and also you can customize your header. So for custom header, you can make the header is of 4 inches width and 4 inches height and 16 inches width. And you can also change the background color, and you can also change font styles, and you can also, this is preview, as I already told that it's a preview, and these are the settings we have. If you want to collect the email of respondent, take this one, and you want to send responses to the respondent, click this one also. And if respondent request you want to send, you can select it. Otherwise if you want to send always, you can select this one. And the respondent can submit the answer only one time, then you can check this one. If the person want to edit the respondent, whoever wants to respond to your form, they want to edit even after submit, you can select this one. If you won't allow them after submission, simply uncheck this one. And also the respondent can see summary charts and the text responses, simply check this one. And coming to the next one, presentations, you want to show the progress bar, check this one, otherwise uncheck it. And you want to shuffle the question order, simply check this one or uncheck this one. And also if you want to give a message after submission, thank you for submitting the form, and we will catch you soon, something you want to give a message after submitting, you can give something message to the person. Similarly, if you want to make this as quiz, simply you can select this one, I will explain you later. And next, if you want to send this particular form to anyone, by clicking this send button, and also you can send this form via email, or via short URL, or you can post it in any website. You can use embed HTML. So this one, first one is via send email. Suppose if you want to send any person, give that person email ID, and you can make any one of them as a collaborator. Collaborator means nothing but you can also make that person as a owner of this particular, you can give that person name also. Similarly, you want to send the link to anyone, simply copy this link. If you want to see this link as a long length URL, then make it as a shorten URL. Automatically it will be shortened, and copy the URL and paste it in somewhere. Sorry. So copy the URL. Sometimes the shortened links are not working properly. Okay, so you can copy and send it. So this embed is used for inserting your form into your website, but it can't be working when you are using file upload questions. And you are also share this form via Facebook as well as Twitter, social media networking. By using social media networking also you can send this form. Okay, so all about forms. So we forget one thing, that will import questions from the form. Okay, so again I am creating one more Google form. In this Google form I want to import. So this is the button which is used to import questions from another form. Select this one and click the existing form, or in which form do you want to select some questions. Okay, no need to type once again. Suppose I want to select name of the participant, as well as which dairy product you are using, and as well as rate the dairy products. So import questions. Automatically the questions from that form will import in this. So all these are different options as well as various questions which are available in Google Form, which is very helpful to the teachers as well as the students, to make surveys, to conduct quiz, to create event registrations, etc. I hope you all understood from this video. Thank you very much.